Hey, what's up YouTube? It's ICU, and in today's video we're going to be unboxing, setting up, and reviewing the brand new second generation 2019 Apple AirPods. Now, these are not officially branded as AirPods 2 by Apple themselves. However, on their website, they do refer to them as the second generation of AirPods. Therefore, the internet has unofficially dubbed them AirPods 2, so I might refer to them as such throughout the duration of this video. Now, I for one am personally very excited for these things. I've been a day one AirPods customer. I bought them when they launched. First day 2016, so it's been quite a while. It's been over 3 years now, and again, I do use them every single day just because they're so convenient and simple. It doesn't matter whether I'm out walking, whether I'm actually talking on the phone, or watching something on my laptop, iPad, Apple TV, whatever it happens to be. I prefer the AirPods simply because they're just that. They're simple, they're very easy to use and switch from device to device, which is what really has me excited for this second generation, because it does feature Apple's all-new H1 headphone chip instead of the first generation W1 chip powering the original Apple AirPods. Now, what this means is that essentially they are capable of switching from devices 2 times faster than their predecessors. You'll also get 1.5 times faster phone call connections. You get 1 hour of extra phone call battery life and 30% lower latency when gaming. So all of these things together by themselves and individually seem like relatively small and minor updates. However, cumulatively over the lifespan of the product, you're going to notice it in day-to-day life. All of the time that you save actually connecting and switching with the AirPods 2 and the hassles and headaches that hopefully are eliminated thanks to the brand new H1 chip should be a pretty great upgrade if you do happen to use your AirPods every single day like I do. So again, I'm very excited because the original AirPods, while yes, are very great and a fantastic first generation product, they're a first generation product. There are very strange edge cases when you go to switch from one device to the next that it simply doesn't work. One of the AirPods won't connect. One will connect to one of your other devices, one of the ones you connected to previously. So for instance, I'll try to connect to my iPhone and it'll still be connected to my Mac, the left one, whereas the right one is now connected to my iPhone. And to get it to actually sync back up, you have to turn Bluetooth off on both of your devices, re-enable it, and or reboot them, and then put both of the AirPods back into the case and try again, or sometimes just completely reset the AirPods themselves, which is a total pain. And of course, that doesn't happen every single time, but it does happen frequently enough to notice that, yeah, these are a first generation product. Well, hopefully all of that will be solved with these guys, the AirPods 2. And really beyond that, the only new quote-unquote feature for the AirPods 2 is the always-on Siri functionality, where you don't have to pull your phone out of your pocket. You can just say the command, "Hey, Siri." Of course, you want to say that all together. I just spaced it out so it didn't trigger for you guys. And it will bring up the virtual assistant that way, which is very good if you're doing things like washing your car, washing dishes, riding a bike, anything with your hands that you can't access that quick double tap feature. You can simply use your voice. So let's go ahead and get into it, starting obviously with the box. On the front, it looks basically the exact same as the first generation AirPods. We just have a profile picture of each individual AirPod there. We have an Apple logo on either side, and it says AirPods with wireless charging case on the top in kind of a metallic silver font. So yes, I did opt for the version with the wireless charging case just because that is something I prefer. I want to be able to wirelessly charge these things, and that's another point. You can actually get just the wireless charging case by itself for $79 from Apple to upgrade your first generation Apple AirPods, so that way they can charge wirelessly. So as you may have noticed, the AirPods 2 look almost exactly the same. In fact, the case even looks exactly the same too, save this little LED indicator that is on the outside of it. You can see just from the profile shot on the back there. It might be kind of hard to pick up on camera, but basically that's just going to let you know when wirelessly charging, what the charge state of your device is actually at. Again, the back basically just confirms AirPods, wireless charging case, and of course the sticker shock right there. But I use these things every day, so for me it is definitely a justifiable purchase. Now let's get into unboxing. Now unfortunately no conveniently placed pull tab, so we're just going to have to push the plastic off like so. And we can go ahead and open this guy up. So on the top, we do have a little packet that says designed by Apple in California. And here we go. We have the AirPods themselves with the wireless charging case. So let's go ahead and pull this out. And there is a little cardboard tab right there beneath that, typical Apple fashion. So we can use that to pull it out. You can see that we have a USB to Lightning cable for charging purposes. We do not have a brick. And of course, since this is the wireless charging case, I'm not even really going to use that. I'm just going to use a Qi wireless charger. So let's go ahead and pull this off like so. All right, you can see this is the cleanest this case is ever going to be. I drop mine all the time, if I'm being honest, and it does have scratches all over it. You can't tell on camera, but in person, these things are definitely scratched up. So again, they do look, like I said, basically identical. We have the same button on the back. It is in a slightly different position on this second generation wireless charging case right here. It is bumped up a little bit. And the profile of the case compared to the first generation is actually pretty identical. Again, really the only thing that's different is that little LED indicator. On the first one, you have an LED indicator, but it's just right in the middle. And on the second one, you actually don't have that indicator. I thought it would have an indicator when you open the lid, just like the first generation. So that kind of threw me off, but no, it's just right there. You can see it's flashing, letting me know that it is ready to actually set up and sync up to one of my Apple products. And yeah, I mean, they look exactly the same. So you can see the profile of the device looks identical. Really, the main thing that you're getting here is that upgraded H1 chip, which, as I already said, for me, in my use cases, it is definitely preferred over the W1 and will ideally be a fantastic upgrade. And of course, I did want that wireless charging capability as well. So I'm going to bring my iPhone into view here. Let's go ahead and unlock it. And now, let's go ahead and turn the brightness down first. And now simply open the lid and you should see that magical Apple AirPods pairing prompt right there. It just says connect. So we can go ahead and tap on connect. And there we go. Since I already have the other first generation AirPods set up with this device on this iCloud account as well, it comes up as AirPods number 2, but that'll be changed. You can change the name of the devices later inside of the settings application. So I'm going to tap on done. And I'm just going to pop these guys in and see if we get any prompt to actually set up the Hey Siri command, which it doesn't look like we do. I'm just going to bleep out when I say hey, so it doesn't trigger for you guys. So let me try this. Siri. Okay, it actually did activate. I heard from Siri inside of my ear, and it activated immediately. So if it's locked, let's go ahead and try that. Let's go ahead and do it now. Hey, Siri. Okay, yep, it did activate. I heard in my ear again, and it worked. So we now know that it does work properly without even actually having to set up the Hey Siri command. All you have to do is just, if it's already set up when you set up your iPhone, then it's good to go, basically, it seems. So that's actually pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I am digging that aspect of it. So that's just one other cool bonus aside from that H1 chip. So overall, I already am digging these guys. Let's go ahead and look at this designed by Apple in California packet. Usually I go over these type of things, these type of booklets first before actually delving into the product, but I'm just so excited for these that I kind of skipped this little packet. So on top, we just have something that says AirPods. It's a basically quick start guide walking you through the basic process of how to set up the AirPods and use them, and that it is connected to all of your devices seamlessly through iCloud thanks to that H1 chip. And then we have a safety and handling booklet here. Nothing too interesting. And it looks like another one. So, yep, that is it. No Apple logo stickers with the AirPods. Now, one last thing before we conclude, I want to try wirelessly charging these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my Qi wireless charger, and I'll be right back. All right, so I have a standard Qi wireless charger here, and we're just going to set the AirPods on it, and you can see that immediately we do have a charging light indicator there, and it did pop up inside of the batteries widget on the iPhone there. Let me just go ahead and focus so that you guys can see that, again, it does come up inside of iOS as you're charging right here. So we do have a charge on the case of 75% and the AirPods themselves of 79%, even though I haven't used them and they themselves have been inside of the case, which is a little interesting. And one thing to note as well, the charging indicator light doesn't stay on all of the time. That's amazing. That's something that I was wondering, whether or not this light would go off, because if you have it on your nightstand or something, that might be pretty invasive and, well, annoying. But no, it does go off. It only appears when I thought it would appear when you take it off, but no, it only appears when you actually place it on to the charging mat, and it is that amber color because it's not fully charged, but it should actually be green when it is fully charged, of course, just like its predecessor. And it's interesting that when you take it off, it doesn't appear because, of course, unless you check inside of iOS, for instance, like on your iPhone inside of the battery widget setting, then you're not going to be able to tell easily or quickly. But you'd have to take it off and then put it back on, and then that way you would know. But that's basically it, guys. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to smash that like button if you yourselves are excited for the AirPods 2 as well. Of course, just be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. We are going to be posting more coverage and content on the new second generation Apple AirPods. So again, until then, or until next time, this is ICU signing out.